One of the first things that I do in my weekly review is clear out anything that is digital. So I go to my inbox and I bring that down to 0. I clear out my Google Keep, my desktop, all of my folders. I just try to minimize and make sure that everything is in the place that it should be. After that, that's when I go through the physical paper stuff. So I have like a physical inbox where my mail is and where I just throw random papers or really anything that comes across my life. And I go through that and I process and I make sure that anything that needs to be recycled is recycled, filed, dealt with the way that it should be. After I get clear, that is when I move on to just updating anything that needs to be updated. So just catching up, getting current. I review my projects and my goals and make sure that there are action steps that I can take into the next week to move those along. I go through all of the next actions that I've already done and tick them off my to-do list. I brain dump my new to-dos and make sure that they are in the right place. Then I make sure that my calendar is current, and I do that in my Google Calendar. It's pretty quiet just because of the way that the world is set up, but I do have a lot of school things that need to be put in there and make sure that I stay on top of those things. I do calendar blocks, so I just make sure that all of the things that I need to do, even the most mundane things, are scheduled into my calendar. I just do an overall weekly plan. Then I get into the more physical stuff. So that includes cleaning. I have a schedule set aside for the week. So every day I do a little task, so that way when I get to my weekly reset, I'm not just doing everything all at once. So for Monday, I have specific tasks, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday have their own things, and then on weekends I have tasks set aside, which usually ends up just being like laundry and cleaning out my fridge, so I know what I need to buy and what I don't need to buy. And then I have like monthly, quarterly, biannually, and yearly tasks that I just double check and make sure that if that is where we are, that I make sure that I put those into my actual calendar as well. so I just finished a short workout because I didn't really want to do it at all, but I figured that I would compromise with myself and do just at least a short one. Now that I have gone through all of my inboxes and have done all the physical cleaning stuff that I needed to do, I now am going to kind of just plan out my week. And I do it on a Day Designer printout. I wanted to try out the planner before I bought the flagship. So I got some of their free printables online and I just really like them. So I have the Day Designer flagship for 2021 and I'm probably gonna move out of my bullet journal into that and kind of repurpose my bullet journal for something else. So I still use my Google Calendar, but that is just kind of the time blocking. This will be what I do during the time blocks. So yeah, after I do all of that, then I know that I am ready for Monday morning when I have to actually sit down and figure out what I'm gonna do for the day. I already know what I'm gonna do because I've written it all out, written it for the week, and then if anything does come up day to day, then I can just kind of integrate it into what I've already done. Doing some cleaning now has kind of lightened my load for next week so that when things do get busy, because final season is almost upon us and Christmas is almost upon us and there's just kind of so much that's going to get built up, I can kind of not focus on the small details. I can kind of work within the big picture that I've already set up. Sundays almost feel like the first day of the week for me. I think that they really set the tone for your week. So like this video if you enjoyed and leave a comment down below if you do anything different on your Sundays, and I will see you in the next one.